Welcome to Shadowed Stoics, where we dive deep into the unexplored corners of Stoic philosophy. Join us as we unravel timeless wisdom through the lens of today's challenges, illuminating the path to inner strength and serenity. Subscribe and journey with us into the shadows of the Stoic mind.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the Stoic mind. Today we're uncovering 7 dark yet powerful Stoic strategies designed to help you neutralize toxic people. Whether it's in personal relationships, at work, or social circles, these techniques will fortify your mental defenses and enable you to maintain your tranquility.
Strategy 1. The art of silence. Understanding the power of silence. Silence, often overlooked, is a potent tool in the Stoics' arsenal, especially in the face of adversity or toxicity. The concept here is not merely about being quiet. It's about using silence as a strategic response to diffuse potential conflicts and maintain one's peace of mind. In Stoic philosophy, the power of silence is rooted in the practice of restraint and the deliberate choice to withhold speech when words can do more harm than good. The psychological impact of silence. When someone resorts to toxic behavior, be it through manipulation, harsh criticism, or outright aggression, their often unspoken goal is to provoke a response. By choosing silence, you deny them this victory. Psychologically, silence can be disarming. It sends a clear message that the toxic individual's attempts to disturb your peace are ineffective. Over time, this can lead to a reduction in such behaviors when they realize that their actions are met not with conflict, but with poised tranquility. Implementing silence effectively. Recognize the trigger. Learn to identify the moments when engaging will likely lead to negativity or emotional distress. Decide to stay silent. Consciously decide that silence is your best response. This is not about suppression of expression, but about choosing peace over conflict. Maintain composure. Keep your demeanor calm and your body language neutral. Silence combined with a serene presence often speaks louder than words. Challenges and considerations. Silence should not be confused with passivity or avoidance. There is a fine line between strategically choosing silence and simply avoiding necessary confrontation. The key is to use silence when it serves a purpose, to protect your inner peace and to prevent unnecessary escalation. It should not be used to escape from addressing significant issues that require attention. Real-world applications. In professional settings, when faced with unreasonable criticism, instead of reacting defensively, taking a moment to remain silent can give you time to formulate a thoughtful, composed response. In personal relationships, when discussions become heated, opting for a period of silence can prevent the exchange from deteriorating into harmful arguments. The Stoic reflection. Reflect on times when your immediate reaction made a situation worse, and how choosing silence might have changed the outcome. Stoicism teaches us that it's not external events, but our reactions to them that cause us distress. Silence is a powerful choice that can shift dynamics and bring a sense of control and dignity to challenging interactions. Strategy 2. Strategic indifference. Embracing indifference as a strategy. Stoicism teaches the importance of indifference towards things outside one's control. Strategic indifference involves selectively ignoring toxic behavior, focusing instead on responses and actions that align with personal values and peace. This doesn't imply emotional coldness, but a discerning disengagement from the impact of negative energies. The protective barrier of indifference. By cultivating an attitude of strategic indifference, you protect your emotional well-being from the volatility of others. It allows you to remain engaged in situations while being detached from the emotional upheaval that toxic individuals might try to provoke. This barrier is not visible, yet it's one of the most robust defenses against emotional manipulation. Implementing strategic indifference. Identify what matters. Clearly define what is important to you and what is not. This understanding will guide where you invest your emotional energy. Choose your battles. Not every provocation deserves your attention. Decide when it is worth engaging and when it is better to remain indifferent. Cultivate inner peace. Focus on personal growth and inner peace. Practices like meditation can fortify your mental state, enhancing your ability to remain unaffected by external negativity. Challenges and considerations. The challenge with strategic indifference is ensuring it doesn't turn into denial or avoidance of necessary confrontations. It requires wisdom to know when to engage and when to withdraw your energy. This strategy is about preserving your power, not relinquishing your responsibility to stand up for what's right. Real-world applications. In the workplace, this might mean ignoring the minor irritating habits of a coworker to focus on collaborative success. In personal life, it could involve choosing not to respond to every critical comment from a relative, preserving family harmony without compromising your self-respect. The Stoic reflection. Consider moments when minor irritations led to significant emotional responses. Reflect on how maintaining strategic indifference could have conserved your emotional energy and kept your focus on what truly matters. Strategy 3. Redefinition of control. Understanding. Control in Stoicism. Stoics emphasize understanding what is within our control and what isn't. This strategy focuses on recognizing that while you cannot control others' actions or thoughts, you can control your reactions and your emotions. Empowering through control. By redefining the boundaries of what you can control, you empower yourself to respond more effectively to toxic behavior. It shifts the focus from trying to change the uncontrollable, others' actions, to enhancing the controllable, your responses. Implementing redefinition of control. Assess the situation. Identify elements within your control and those outside it. Focus on your reaction. Shift your focus from changing others to improving your responses. Practice response flexibility. Train yourself to respond in various ways to the same negative stimulus, choosing the most constructive option. Challenges and considerations. One of the main challenges is the tendency to slip into feelings of helplessness when facing situations where others' behavior is beyond your control. It's essential to remain vigilant against this and to continually remind yourself of your agency in any situation. Real-world applications. In personal interactions, this might mean responding to offensive remarks not with anger, but with composed curiosity, asking questions that might lead the other person to reconsider their words. In professional contexts, it could involve focusing on your work quality and response to feedback, rather than trying to control the feedback itself. The Stoic reflection. Think about a recent conflict where you felt out of control. Reflect on how redefining what you could control might have altered your emotional state and the outcome of the situation. Strategy 4. Preemptive resilience. Building resilience before conflict. Preemptive resilience involves preparing yourself mentally for potential conflicts or negative interactions. This strategy is about anticipating challenges and arming yourself with the mental fortitude to remain unshaken when they arise. Strengthening mental fortitude. The core of preemptive resilience lies in the practice of visualizing and mentally rehearsing for challenging situations. This preparation helps reduce the shock and emotional upheaval that might otherwise occur, allowing you to handle difficulties with a composed demeanor. Implementing preemptive resilience. Mental rehearsal. Regularly practice visualizing how you would ideally respond to toxic behaviors or difficult scenarios. Stress inoculation. Expose yourself to mildly stressful situations in a controlled manner to build your tolerance and reduce your sensitivity to stress. Embrace Stoic exercises. Engage in Stoic reflections, like contemplating the impermanence of troubles or practicing daily meditations on adversity. Challenges and considerations. The main challenge is not to become overly anxious about potential problems. While preparation is crucial, it must be balanced with a healthy detachment from hypothetical worries. Real-world applications. For instance, if you anticipate a difficult conversation with a colleague, rehearse your points beforehand, plan for calm responses to possible provocations, and prepare to redirect the conversation to constructive topics. This strategy is about foreseeing and diffusing potential emotional triggers before they ignite. The Stoic reflection. Think about a past situation where you were caught off guard by someone's toxicity. How might preemptive resilience have changed your response and the outcome? Strategy 5. Emotional decoupling. Detachment for emotional clarity. Emotional decoupling is the practice of detaching your emotions from the actions of others. By viewing toxic behaviors through an objective lens, you reduce their personal impact and maintain clarity in your reactions. Preserving objectivity in chaos. By decoupling emotions from the actions of others, you transform potentially volatile interactions into manageable situations. This strategy is not about suppressing feelings, but about understanding them without letting them dictate your actions. Implementing emotional decoupling. Objective observation. Practice seeing interactions as an outsider might, noting facts without emotional coloring. Emotional awareness. Become aware of your emotional triggers and consciously choose to keep your responses measured and rational. Mindfulness practices. Regular mindfulness can help maintain a calm center from which you can observe and manage emotional disturbances, challenges, and considerations. Maintaining emotional detachment can be challenging, especially in personal relationships. It's crucial to balance this strategy with empathy and genuine connection, ensuring that detachment doesn't turn into disconnection. Real-world applications. In a scenario where you are criticized unfairly, try to view the critique as if it were directed at someone else. This perspective can help you respond more objectively, possibly uncovering constructive feedback amid unfair criticism. The Stoic reflection. Reflect on a recent emotional response to someone's behavior that you later regretted. How could emotional decoupling have provided a different perspective and altered your reaction? Strategy 6. The economy of energy. Conserving energy for what truly matters. The economy of energy is a strategic approach where you carefully manage where and how you invest your mental and emotional energy. This strategy focuses on dedicating your resources to interactions and activities that are truly beneficial and avoiding wasteful expenditure on toxic dynamics. Maximizing your energetic investment. Just like financial resources, your emotional and mental energies are finite. Using them wisely means engaging in relationships and tasks that reinforce your values and enhance your life, rather than depleting your reserves through constant battle with negativity. Implementing the economy of energy. Energy audit. Regularly assess how much energy you're spending in various areas of your life. Identify which interactions drain you and which replenish you. Prioritize and simplify. Focus your efforts on high-value areas that yield positive returns in personal satisfaction, professional growth, or relational health. Set boundaries. Learn to say no to demands that drain your energy without providing meaningful returns, challenges, and considerations. The challenge lies in recognizing and overcoming the guilt or fear of missing out that might come with setting boundaries. It's essential to remember that by conserving your energy, you are not being selfish. You're ensuring that you have the capacity to contribute positively where it counts. Real-world applications. In the workplace, this might mean choosing not to engage in office politics and instead focusing on your own projects and professional development. In personal life, it could involve reducing the time spent in relationships that are consistently negative, instead investing more in those that are uplifting. The Stoic reflection. Consider a recent week. What were the most draining experiences, and what were the most fulfilling? How can applying the economy of energy enhance your focus on what truly enriches your life? Strategy 7. The Stoic's perspective. Broadening your view beyond the immediate.
The Stoic's perspective involves adopting a broad, long-term view of life's challenges, including interactions with toxic people. This strategy encourages looking beyond the immediate discomfort and recognizing the transient nature of such encounters.
Gaining longevity in your outlook. By understanding that most difficulties are temporary, you can maintain a calm disposition even in turbulent times. This broad perspective reduces the perceived intensity of any single event, helping to maintain emotional equilibrium. Implementing the Stoics' perspective. Historical comparison. Reflect on past challenges and how they have resolved over time, which can provide a calming perspective on current issues. Future projection. Consider how the current challenge will likely matter in a year, 5 years, or 10 years. This projection can minimize the immediate emotional impact. Philosophical reflection. Engage regularly with Stoic teachings that emphasize the impermanence of external conditions and the permanence of virtues. Challenges and considerations. The main challenge with adopting the Stoics' perspective is the potential to become too detached or dismissive of the present. It's important to balance this strategy with engagement in the present and taking action where necessary. Real-world applications. In dealing with a challenging colleague, instead of getting caught up in daily frustrations, remind yourself of the broader career goals and the temporary nature of this particular job or project. This can help you stay focused on what truly matters, your personal and professional growth. The Stoic reflection. Think about a past difficulty that once seemed overwhelming but now feels insignificant. How does this shift in perception influence your approach to current challenges?
Thank you for exploring the depths of Stoicism with us today. If you found value in our journey, please like, share, and subscribe to continue uncovering the wisdom of the Stoics.